Hello everybody, welcome back to the garage. It's been a few weeks and I've been driving the truck a bunch and I almost blew up the transmission. Well, twice. So the first time I almost blew up the tranny was on the first drive. I was so excited to get out and enjoy all my hard work and I forgot to check the tranny fluid. So the truck did have plenty of fluid in it, but I underestimated how much fluid the cooler I added behind the front here would actually take. So between what had to fill up the lines in the cooler and what else might have dripped out, it was about 2 quarts low. So I was out on a back road cruising about 10 miles an hour, put my foot in it, and it revved to the moon and didn't go anywhere. So I let off, got back into it nice and easy, and it was driving normal. So I just limped it home, checked the fluid, and yep, she was pretty low. The second time is not as bad, but technically could be considered worse. So I noticed I had a little transmission leak up in the front here from the cooler. So I went to fix that and I noticed something pretty bad. That's my hood latch and it is inside the cooler right now. You can see that it's all the way down to the vane. I don't know how this is not leaking, but shout out to Jegs for making an awesome part. So with how I made the cooler mount, it's pretty easy to move it. So we're gonna pull the front end off, tear her apart, and put her back together. Let's do it. Alright, the grill is off and you can clearly see where it was leaking before, and the damage is honestly not as bad as I thought it was. So both of these fittings are pretty covered in tranny fluid, so I'll have to take those apart, clean them, and put them back together, tighten them up nice. And this is not as deep as I thought, it's just getting to the core. So my mount for this tranny cooler is just 2 bars of aluminum that run from side to side, and I just drilled holes in the core support and bolted it through. So my plan is to pull it off, move it down about an inch and a half, drill new holes, and then put her back together. Originally, this was as low as it could be mounted because of this strut. So to lower it, I'm gonna take and notch some of this strut out, and then we can get her down where we need her to be. So hopefully that fixes all the trans cooler issues I've been having. So we're gonna put the grill back in and we'll go for a ride. So the truck's running great and the tranny's not leaking anymore, but I blew a power steering line. So we used a barb fitting to patch together an LS line and a normal square body line. And if you bump the lock too hard, you're gonna blow it out. And I blew it out. This is the second time this has happened, so I'm gonna go order the right part so we don't have to deal with this anymore. But I do have to scrap it back together to get it home, so I guess we're gonna have to do that first. Guess I don't have to worry about this video being too short anymore. And yes, I do know that this is not the right way to do this, but it'll work to get me home, and then we'll get the right parts ordered. So I got her patched up and limping it back home. That power steering pump's whining pretty bad, so a new one of those is probably gonna be coming pretty soon. So I'm just gonna take it easy and go park her. So I got the truck back to the garage. Tranny's doing fine, but that power steering pump's definitely gonna need to be replaced. And also, we crossed 1,000 subs not too long ago, and that's crazy. So thanks to everybody who has hopped on this journey. We're nowhere near being done, and there's a lot of cool stuff that's coming down the pipeline. I know videos have been kind of sporadic, and that's because I've been busy. I just finished college, so I'm officially a mechanical engineer now, and I've been working hard on some cool projects in the background that I think a lot of you fellow LS swappers are gonna like. I've definitely got some cool stuff that's gonna be coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. So this is going to be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.